This is another ASMR video whispering. I hope everyone's having a good day. I hope people are very relaxed. I hope people are taking time out for themselves. And I hope everyone's accomplishing what they want. And if you don't want to, I hope you're doing that too, if that's what you are doing. I'm going to whisper a little bit about my day, as well as I'm going to whisper a bit about some other things that aren't related to my day. I want to start off with my day though. I went to the dog show, and what that is when many nice bundles of joy get together and they walk around in circles, and then they get ribbons based on how great they are. And that is amazing. That was like a direct injection of serotonin right into my brain, and I needed that. There was a couple Dobermans. Obviously the name of this channel has Doberman in it, and you can probably deduce that that is my favorite breed. You are correct, but I have many favorite breeds. I also like German Shepherds. I like Rottweilers. You may notice that they are similar to the Doberman. And what I like the most is the black German Shepherd out of the German Shepherds, and they do come in black. Also Dobermans, if you don't know, not all are black and tan. Some come in red, some come in blue, some come in tan, red, brown, like a brindle. And then there's albino, which is illegal to breed because I think they have problems with blindness and temperament. It's actually a disorder, not its own type of genetic marker. But actually there's more than a couple. There's 4, so a few, if you want to get technical, of Dobermans. And then there was maybe 5 Rottweilers, but they were all puppies, so they weren't allowed to compete. They have like a dry run for puppies where they don't get awards, but they get to go around in the ring. At least that's what this dog park was like. I don't know. Not dog park, dog show was like. I don't know other dog shows, what they're like. I've went to this one a couple times. It's annual. A little bit sad when you don't have a dog and your dog passed away, but that is what it is. There's lots of these Finnish dogs, the ones that are looking like little teddy bears. They had a lot of those. I didn't see any labs, which was weird. They might have did it yesterday because it's like a 3-day event. I saw a huge Great Dane, like the biggest Great Dane I've ever seen. Because sometimes Great Danes, because they're so tall and lanky, they get skinny. Because that's either the breed, the individual dog, or whatever. They're kind of lanky, but this dog was like full-bodied, like it was like a horse, like it was eating like a lot, probably, like an absurd amount of money for the dog's food. And it was flipping huge, like crazy huge. There's a Newfoundland there as well, which was a lot shorter than the Great Dane, but very long, fluffy, and probably weighed approximately the same, because they're like a fatter breed, lower to the ground. What else was there? I didn't see any beagles, I didn't see any border collies, but I did see some sort of, like those collies that were on that Lassie show, like that collie, Shipling, I don't know. But there's those. What else was there? Those were the main ones. Those were the ones where they had like a substantial amount. The rest, those ones that look like a cloud. There's a few like that, so that's not very direct. The one I'm thinking of starts with an S. Those are the bigger ones. I saw one of those. And then there were smaller ones. There's 4 smaller ones that were just all white like a cloud, but I don't even know what that breed would be called. But they were very fluffy, and they probably spent a fortune on shampoos. It's kind of weird that they didn't have any real water dogs there today, because last time I went, they had like so many retrievers and labs, but they didn't have any this year, which was odd. Especially being that that's like the most popular breed, so maybe they just had them all on day 1, and then this is day 2, so that's probably what happened there. I saw a greyhound. It might not have been like an actual greyhound, because they have Italian greyhounds and they have whippets as well, and I'm not an expert to tell the difference. But definitely, I like the German Shepherd today the most, because it wasn't just doing the show, like the show dog category. It was also doing the obedience, and it was very well trained. Got big ass blue ribbons and certificates and all kinds of like prizes. They gave them like a lawn chair. Like, they're not the best prizes, but she seemed happy, and they seemed sassy about it. Like, they almost like this, the lady that won the prize with the German Shepherd, and then the lady giving out the ribbons were almost like garroting each other a little bit. I don't know exactly what it was about, or I can't really recite and quote what they were saying, but there was a little bit of like sassiness going on there. It was just funny. But yeah, the German Shepherd was my favorite, even more than the Dobermans, even though the Doberman is my favorite breed. But the 4 Dobermans that they had there were very small. I like the bigger European Dobermans, and these were the American ones, which are smaller, and they were even abnormally small for Americans. Like, both of my Dobermans were about 26 to 27 inches at the shoulders, and my first one was got to about 110 pounds, but he was fat and overweight, and then my other one got to about 92 pounds and was lean. These ones were probably like 21 inches tall, like a full like 5-6 inches shorter, and they were probably like 60 to 75 pounds. Like, they were like abnormally small Dobermans, and I just couldn't even understand how they got them that small. And they weren't miniatures, if that's what you're thinking, because miniatures are like Chihuahuas. They're like, a miniature pinscher is like 15 to 30 pounds and is very, very small. So that's not what this was. Anyways, the more I talk about Dobermans, the more I think about DCM, the heart condition that they get, and it makes me kind of sad, because my last guy only lived to 4, and then the one before that lived to 8 or 9. So it is an issue. It's kind of crazy when you think about it, to get a dog that only lives to 4. And like, every breeder with a Doberman will tell you, oh, these dogs live 12, 13 years. They never do. Maybe 30 to 40% of them do. That's it. And there's no real marker that you can tell if it's going to be your dog or someone else's dog. So it's like rolling the dice, really, and it's really unfortunate, because they're such a loving dog. They're basically kind of a mix of a German Shepherd and a Rottweiler, which are the 2 of maybe 4 or 5 breeds used to mix into the Doberman back in like the 1800s, when it was created by Louis Doberman, the namesake of the dog, which was a tax collector wanting a bodyguard, basically. He mixed an extinct version of something similar to a German Shepherd, a Rottweiler, a Greyhound, and a German Pointer, or a German Pinscher or something, I believe, were the main bloodlines. Oh, I think Great Dane was in there too, because the Greyhound would have made it too small. So it's kind of like a super dog, but then it has the heart condition, which really sucks. So anyways, that was the start of the day, is the dog park, or not dog park, dog show. And it actually was the start of the day, because I went out to eat first. That's what was the start of the day. I went to a cafe breakfast place, and I had an egg sandwich, and I ordered some ramen noodles to go. It was $30. I can't do that every day. This is the first time in like 3 months I've done something like that. But the egg sandwich was great. I don't know if the ramen's gonna be great, because I took it to go because I only needed the egg sandwich, and I took it to go because I wanted to try new foods, and it has a lot of cabbage in it, and I hate cabbage, and I'm gonna try to force feed it and just try to get over my picky eating, because it's getting out of hand at my age. Like, I'm not 5 anymore, but at the same time, like, I don't want to be force feeding food that I hate all the time either. So I gotta try some new things, take a little bit of risks. I might like some things here and there. And that's kind of why I took it. I'm actually hungry right now, and I should be trying it right now, but like, I have cold feet. Like, I'm almost afraid of it. Like, I'm dragging my feet to try this thing. Like, there's certain foods of textures of bok choy or cabbage that I just hate so much. It's like I gotta go and get punched in the face or something. Like, I don't like certain foods like that much. But I will try to eat it after I upload this video. So I did that. The dog park. Short nature walk, not really a hike at all. It was just kind of a short trail just to get out in nature and do something. And that more or less brings me to now. Oh fuck, I forgot the laundry again. Okay, last night I put in the laundry, and then I didn't put it in the dryer, so it just stayed wet in the washing machine all night. And I did the same this morning. I re-washed it with hot water because I didn't want it to be all gross. I don't know if it was necessary. I'm not gonna do it tonight, but I left it back in the washing machine again, so I'm gonna throw it in the dryer. Get over that. I'm not gonna wash it a third time. But yeah, it's been sitting in there all day, just wet in the drum of the washing machine. And yeah, so that was my day. I made a couple talk videos on the channel earlier today. I shot a couple nature shorts today. I watched a movie last night with Audrey Plaza or whatever her name is. It was that one about her stalking some online Instagram influencer. Pretty good, actually. And unfortunately, I can relate a little bit to the stalker character. Not that I've ever actually stalked anybody, but I feel like we are filling the void with social media to a certain extent. Like, people are kind of trying to be motivated by someone who has more than them on Instagram, and we're all kind of scrolling through Instagram, some people TikTok, some people YouTube, and we're kind of peering into other people's lives, but it's not really their life. It's just kind of this alternate universe idea of what their life would look like if they were who they want it to be, and then we're comparing it to that. And that was one of the themes of the movie, how she was kind of deceived into thinking this person was so great, but it was just a normal person, and we all know that. But anyways, my opinions on that in general are on the channel, not on ASMR videos. I post a lot of non-ASMR videos on this channel, and that video is basically just talking about like techno-feudalism. Like, influencers are becoming like feudal lords of the internet, like these online digital feudal lords, where their say goes, they collect money on the internet, they have their product line, and the fans are basically the serfs supporting the whole pyramid scheme. And that's kind of how these influencers operate, the whole Instagram, YouTuber thing. And I've made videos on that too, like questioning whether it's even moral for me to be doing a YouTube channel. Because I'm doing a YouTube channel with at least the hopes that it can make me work a little less hours in the real world and get a little bit of like basically investment type gains off of this. And I'm still struggling with like whether or not that's even a moral thing to do, and if people should be really even this involved online, or we should be getting out and socializing more. Not to shoot myself in the foot by putting that on this video or try to depress anybody. I'm just trying to relax everybody at this point. But this is a ramble, and it's partly about my day, it's partly about my thoughts. So it's all good. I hope everyone's having a good day, and I hope this is serving as some kind of relaxation for somebody, or some kind of, I hope it finds some purpose. Like if you're listening to this when you're cleaning your house, or if you're laying in bed, or if you just want to close your eyes and sit in a chair and you're listening to this, or if you just, even if you're listening to this when you drive, like I'm not gonna judge as long as you don't fall asleep. I know a lot of people use these to fall asleep. I don't think the people that watch mine use them to fall asleep, because no one's really watching right to the end on these. My retention rate is about halfway through, so I don't think people are really falling asleep to these. But anyways, that was more or less my day and the thoughts about the day. The dog show obviously was the highlight of the day. I'm going to order one of those alarm clocks that's like the Rising Sun sad lamp alarm clock, and some pre-workout, because I think I need a little bit of pep in the morning. I need to get a little bit of like a natural clock set to wake me up, because the blinds are closed, and then I just wake up when I wake up. And when I really need to wake up, I obviously set an alarm, but I typically work nights. And my other job, I'm almost like a contractor at some point when I mow the lawn there and stuff. Like I'm employed through them, so I don't need my own insurance, but I basically act like a contractor. Like I show up, I do my work, I leave. It's no real coworker like stuff and lunch breaks there. It's kind of just do the work, go. But a sad lamp would still definitely help me keep like a steady rhythm of sleep, of when I wake up, my wake up times. And even though I work nights typically on most days, I could still use it in the way of waking up with that, and then going to the gym earlier and getting that out the way, and then maybe use the day to do more videos like this, or to do journaling, or some kind of just reflection. I reflect a lot, and arguably too much, because I do overanalyze things, and a lot of people probably in some of the videos will come along and criticize that I'm being like a bit of a snowflake, or a lot of a snowflake, and kind of just like complaining about my life. And a lot of it is complaints, but most of it is also, there's some positive angles to it. It's just I'm trying to be objective about it. And some of it's about me, some of it's critical of me, some of it's critical about other people, or kind of the system that we live in. And I mean, it's just really scattered thoughts that I'm kind of just using this as like almost like a journal. Like some people back in the day would have like a Tumblr, and they would write like their rants about stuff. I'm kind of basically doing that in audio video format on here, and I'm sprinkling in nature shorts and originally dog videos. That was the original purpose of the channel. And then the ASMR videos now. I'm kind of just seeing what sticks. The ASMR is the most popular, but I like doing my kind of almost deep thought. I cringe calling it deep thought, because I don't know how deep my thoughts really are, but you don't want to just put that pin on you and say I'm a deep thinker. But I try to think outside the box and post my opinions on here. But it's like, who wants to really sit and listen to some random guy's opinions? I understand that. So anyways, the nature shorts, those videos and all that as well. So I'm gonna wrap this video up relatively soon. It was really cool seeing the dogs. Not as many as I thought there would be, which was, I don't want to say disappointing, because there's another day of it, and probably the first day had the most dogs, and I kind of missed it, and it was all raining. And anyways, I saw a cool bird today. Some lady said it was an osprey or something like that. It looked like a hawk to me, like some kind of weird, like, it looked like half seagull, half hawk, and it was big, and it had a curved beak, a little beakerino. Bum 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 bum. Yeah. Thanks for the movie recommendations again. I'll end the video talking a little bit about movies. I don't know what I'm gonna watch tonight, because I have maybe 4 recommendations that commenters wrote. And if you want to recommend me another thing, leave it in the comments, and I will get around to watching it if it's something that interests me. If it's something that interests me and I think I might have some kind of opinion on it, I might do a ramble review of the movie or show, which I have done a couple times. Both a couple times ASMR and a couple talking reviews of movies. So anyways, I'll end this with some well wishes. I hope everyone's having a good day. I hope everyone is relaxed. I hope everyone's finding their peace. I hope everyone feels safe and comfortable. And I love all of you guys. And thanks for checking out my channel. And I wish you all nothing but the best. Okay, peace out.